A better place in Africa. Savannah. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver. Top-notch music, Savannah. Equitable reporting, without fear or favor. Savannah.
Just 30 minutes.
To set positive change for us and our environment is our aim. Savannah. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV.
Yeah, good afternoon from here, my viewers across the globe, and especially my viewers in Nigerian space and in Ondo State. As earlier advertised, that we are bringing a personality on this program, political focus in Nigeria. And today we are bringing one of the major players in Ondo State politics from inception. He's a barrister at law and also a media guru and a social commentator. I'm talking about Barrister Shola Ajisafe. He was a major player in the emergence of the present governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu. And on this note, I will welcome on this platform, on this streamline television, Savannah television, Barrister Shola Ajisafe. Barrister Shola Ajisafe, good morning from here.
Yeah, good evening. It's almost 6:30 here in Nigeria. Good evening, and how is everyone there?
Oh, fine, and we thank God for everything, Barrister. You are welcome to Savannah News Television live program, and we'll be looking forward for this day. To hold on you was a very, very delicate task, but we thank God that today here we are with you. So how are you, and how is Ondo State?
Thank you very much. Well, Ondo State is a sunshine state, but for some days now, this summer has not been up because the rain is just drizzling. But it is in us. The sun, even if the physical sun is not shining, the mental and psychological sun is there. We are here in Ondo State. We are enjoying our life, and we are keeping hope alive.
Thank you very much, Barrister. I know you to be a very vocal person. From time immemorial, you have been a very vocal person, a social commentator, and we all know the role you played during the campaign of Governor Rotimi Akeredolu. You are nicknamed the MC of the campaign then. Anyway, the main issue today is the state of insecurity in Ondo State. Before Akeredolu, there was Mimiko, but it is on record that the state of insecurity in the last 5 years it has become so worrisome, where we have lost about 2 monarchs, and also prominent sons and daughters of Ondo State lost their life. One of them is the daughter of Power Fashionati that was killed, and a lot of other prominent people. What is your stake? What is your stake about this? What is really happening? Is the governor really up to the task of combating criminalities in Ondo State? Because if we look at the statistics, all these things, about almost 40% of this mayhem happened in his hometown, Owo. What do you think is responsible to this?
Well, thank you very much. Let me start by saying that the role of security in Nigeria is essentially on the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, which is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is a constitutional role. Governors, as members of the constituting states, of federating states, are equally chief executives and chief security officers of their states. But in name alone, because I doubt if the governor of any state can give a direct directive without the person, the security agent, taking orders and clearance from its supervisory head in Abuja. What I'm saying, it is either the chief of defense staff or the chief of army staff or the chief of naval staff to give a directive. If the governor gives a directive here, he must take a further directive from Abuja before he carries it out. The same thing goes for the police. So if we say the governor of the state is the chief security officer, we are only trying to make them feel happy. In essence, it is the president of the Nigerian nation who is the chief security officer. And under the law, under the section 14, part 2 of the Constitution, it is the role of the president. The responsibility of the government is to provide security for its people, maintenance of law and order. Having said this, in Ondo State, without missing words, I think the governor of Ondo State has done marvelously well. And I say this with every sense of responsibility, with every sense of authority, and without any ambiguity. If you look across the southwest, Ondo State with every sense of authority, it's a frontal state. Because Ondo State has boundaries with about 7 states. And Ondo State is a border state because it borders anybody coming from the northern states, northern part of Nigeria, will have to pass through Ondo State. If they do not pass through Oyo, Ojeba, or come into Ibadan, anyone who wants to pass through Abuja and the rest will have to pass through Ondo State. And having said that, it means that the movement of these bandits and the movement of these terrorists, if it is coming southward, must have to pass through Ondo State. And Ondo State has very thick forest in certain parts of it, and they probably have something between thick forest and Savannah forest in the northern end of Ondo State. So you can understand, if we have many of these people in our various communities, and if you look at it, the Nigerian nation is a federation. We're supposed to be practicing true federalism. But can we say in all actuality, in all sense of modesty, that Nigeria is actually a federation? All the constituent states, the 36 states, are they given the right to do what they are supposed to do? And this is one of the fights that the Akeredolu government have been having with the federal government, particularly the Attorney General and Minister for Justice in Nigeria. If you look at it consistently, let's start from the issue of Akeredolu, sometimes in 2021, giving order that all the herders, the herdsmen who have taken over our forests should leave, should quit. You know, the response of the man who represented the information man of Mr. President, special advisor to the president on information, special assistant to Mr. President on the media, Yabash was to take it to another level, which contradicts the essence of our constitutional democracy. Now, but Akeredolu persisted and went ahead to insist that whoever does not And this took a time, and I'm sure he insisted, and the issue of the quick notice is going on. Even though there are still people who are still in those forests. I want to confess that the Ondo State government does not have the total capacity to remove all these people from the forest. But at least it is doing its own, and it's doing so much. You equally look at setting up of the Amoteco. It was another way of responding to the killings that you mentioned. It's a fact that very important personalities, including I'm only aware of a traditional ruler, which is the king of Ifon in Ondo State, and the daughter of the revered and very leader, our fashioners, Mrs. Olakuri, who were violently and crudely eliminated. But it is in a response to this that the Akeredolu, and all the other governors of the Southwest decided to set up Amoteco in 2020, which was January 2020. And we can see, my brother, I can confirm to you today that you can blame Akeredolu for any other thing. You can say whatever, anybody can say anything. But today, the only man who has shown tenacity, who has shown
we still have a problem on.
Is Akeredolu. Among the 6 states of the Southwest, Akeredolu has proved beyond doubt that he is capable, and he has no choice. He is the leader of the governors in the western state of Nigeria, and this thing started with him. As the head of the chairman of the governors forum, he has no reason not to lead it. Aside from Ondo State, I think it's in Osun State, there was this a semblance of fighting these activities of these more drug people in Nigeria. When you look at what Akeredolu has done with the Amoteco, I think, from my own knowledge, I think this is the 4th time people are openly recruited into Amoteco. I know people in Amoteco. Even the commander of Amoteco is my very good friend. So I know some of the activities. I know what they are doing, and they are doing marvelously well. I have families in Amoteco. It has reduced the capacity of these murderous bandits to do their nefarious activities in Ondo State.
We're having a network issue, but we will still continue with the program. We're just starting.
It's limited. I think the Nigerian nation has less than 300,000 men in the police. Our army is overstressed, and that's why the issue of alliance state police and community policing is very germane.
Okay, Barrister.
For anything that is wrong, we must congratulate Akeredolu.
Yeah, Barrister.
For whatever he's doing, we can do more. Yes, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. You said you know Amoteco very well. You know the commander. You know the formation, all those stuff. Do you think they have the wherewithal? Do they have the equipment? Do they have the firepower to confront these bandits who are using sophisticated weapons like AK-47? Because we learned that Amoteco are not allowed to carry beyond a pump action. And you will agree with me that if you are carrying a pump action to come and face a man carrying AK-47, oh my God, what is happening? Oh God, gentlemen, I think we are still having a little itch, and it just went off. We lost that, but we are still. Let us see what is happening. We are still connecting. We will still bring him back. I'm sure it's just a mix-up from his end, but we will bring him back. We're just starting this program. I think we will bring him back. Let's see what is going to happen. We will bring him back, and it's a network issue from Nigerian space, but let's see what happened. Viewers, we will try our very possible best to make sure that he comes back on board. He comes. We bring back Ajisafe again. Trying to reach him. We're trying to reach him. Let's see.
Hello?
Yeah, we lost you. I'm just bringing you back. Hold on. We lost your signal, and I'm coming. Maybe where you are, but viewers are still waiting. Okay, you are on now. You are on again back. As I was saying initially, I said, do you think they have the wherewithal with a pump action going to face the bandits who are carrying AK-47, RMPG, and all those stuff? Did they have the wherewithal? That is one. Two, don't you think they still need to be well equipped more than what they are having today? Going to the bush looking for bandits is a crooked, is an old method. Today, what they use is drone. There are some drones that are sold in the market. I have one here, as low as $1,000 for a drone that can be used as a surveillance. Instead of people entering the bushes, the drone can fly and comb the bushes, and you'll be seeing it on the screen to see the drone will x-ray the bushes up to about almost 100 kilometers circumference. So are they not thinking out of the box? You know the commander, they should think out of the box. Instead of pushing these boys to go into the bush and start looking for where they don't know where those people are. What's your take about it?
Thank you very much. Let me start from where you stopped. In respect to equipment. You see, the setting up of Amotekun is not like a conventional military security arrangement. Amotekun is more of, it's a community initiative that takes so many of its elements from the community. During the recruitment, it is people in the area, the local people, because the idea is to get these local people to collect information, and because they know their area, it's in the arena of a community policing. It is people that know the area, the footpaths, where there is the valleys, the rocks, the caves, the rivers, everything. So they collect the information and then process it in conjunction with other security agencies like the police, the army, the DSS. There is a synergy that is supposed to operate. So first, the Amotekun relies on the community people. You are from Irele, I'm from Akoko. What you know about the community in Irele and the environment in Irele, I don't know it. And what I know about the hills and the various communities in Akoko, you don't know it. So, if Amotekun is working in Irele, they have to source, they will source for people who are children and members of the Irele community. If they are located in a college, the same thing that is done in Akoko. They're talking about what they have. I only want to say that we are Africans. We are Africans. Amotekun does not rely on the use of guns and machetes and drones alone. Amotekun relies in the African power.
So how far has the African power taken them? How far has it taken them?
Well, it is only those who are involved that knows. I know that Amotekun relies on appreciate what he has. But those who use it, those who appreciate it, knows that the African power is still there. So the combination of the use of technology, combination of the use of African power will give us success. And that's why Amotekun is community-based. Now, the issue of having guns, by the law, Amotekun is not supposed to carry sophisticated guns or equipment. The Nigerian nation has not given such approval. They can only be licensed to carry whether day guns or all this pump action. You know, even the federal government has equally licensed what we call the hunters, the Hunters Association, who carry day guns. They allow them. So it's a combination of, and that's the best way to go about all these things. Going into the bush, I agree with you entirely that the world has gone beyond just the use of ordinary knowledge. We can deploy technology. And I do not work in Amotekun. I only know the people that work in, and I monitor what the government is doing. The government, no matter how much we try, cannot do more than what the law permits. Akeredolu is a senior advocate of Nigeria. He knows the law from front to back. He cannot and should not be seen doing things that is not constitutionally right, or else the whole weight of the law will be brought down. So
thank you.
He has to make do with what they have. As to your suggestion of the use of drones and technology, I think you are 100% correct. And I know the people in Amotekun and the government will be thinking along this line. Even in Nigeria, there was a person who has developed a type of drone that they call it carbon emission drone. That even the body emission, you can detect. But do not forget that the use of drone to pinpoint with people. Don't forget that our people stay more in the bush. We have farms. We have many of these things. So the issue of collateral damage should not be. We cannot. I can say we will be rely on drones alone to avoid collateral damages, because most of our people farm. They are always in the bush. They farm and they do a lot of things. So, but I agree with you that we can use the drone, use technology, use guns, use whatever, and then use the African mentality, the African power. I believe in African power. I believe in Okipe. I believe in Ayepa.
Me, I believe in God. I believe in God. Though I don't believe in Ayeta.
All these ones are from God. You say God, but they call it Olodumare and Olorunya. Before this, your God of churches came, there is a God, and the Africans have their own God. We believe in God, who is Oloru, the man who covers the whole world. We accept it, but still, God has given us certain knowledge and capability, and there is nothing bad in using it for our own benefit.
Okay, Barrister.
Yes.
In your course of explanation, you said Akeredolu knows the law. Am I right? That is a senior advocate of Nigeria. Am I right?
Yes.
And you are part of the campaign of Akeredolu. Am I right?
You are correct.
A very strong member of the campaign team. Now, I want to take you back to, don't you think that what is happening now in Owo, where they said it was Igbira that attacked the Catholic Church? Have you listened to the confession of those people apprehended? That is one. I want to put it to you that you are a member of that campaign that brought Akeredolu to power. And I want to put it to you that Akeredolu is a senior advocate of Nigeria. But Akeredolu violated the law by parading trucks, carrying guns, which is branded campaign vehicles. And our investigative journalism told us that those people apprehended, the Igbiras, apprehended for killings for killing innocent people at the Catholic Church in Owo. They said that grievances was that your campaign team, your campaign structure did not fulfill their promises to them, and that's why they wanted to come and embarrass the governor. That's what we had in Owo, and the devil in them led them to a church to go and kill innocent citizens. Don't you think it's you, the politicians, that are grooming these monsters that will turn back and cause mayhem? Because I'm sure you are aware of the pictures going around, the video going around, where branded vehicles of Akeredolu were shooting in Akoko, where it came from. They were shooting during the campaign train. I have the picture, I have the video with me. In a branded vehicle of Akeredolu. What is your stake in this? Because you are just saying that Akeredolu is the man that knows the law and he respects the law. But most of us are seeing him as a man that breaks the law and he doesn't respect the law at all. What is your stake about this as a lawyer too yourself?
Well, you have a right to your opinion. I know the election took place in 2019, and Akeredolu was sworn in 2020. So if it is now that the Igbiras or whatever, who you call them, I don't have that story. I'm not aware of it. I cannot confirm it. But all I know is that I was part and parcel of that campaign, and not once were there issues of I do not see the issue of branded vehicles with guns and whatever. If that happens, it is the role of the police and then the other security agencies to handle it. But there is no way anybody can challenge or deny the fact that Akeredolu is a senior advocate of Nigeria.
Yeah.
He has been the past president of the NBA.
Yeah.
He knows the law from back to front. So if anybody is trying to challenge that fact, I don't know, and I'm not going to ask anybody not to. But let's concentrate on the issue of security.
Yes, because barrister, if you don't talk about the root cause.
Wait, let me answer your question.
Okay, sir.
I am not aware of any promises made to any Igbiran person or not. It was not Akeredolu.
Barrister, can you see this picture?
And it was
Barrister.
not. It is the combined power of the Nigerian securities who arrested. If they want to, if those people agree that Akeredolu made a promise to them, they should have gone to attack Akeredolu now.
Barrister, can you see this picture?
So,
Barrister, can you see this picture? Sorry, I'm coming. Can you see this picture, Barrister? Can you see this picture?
yeah, anybody, any idiot can come up with any picture. This is the era of technology where so many things happen.
Okay.
I'm not aware, I cannot confirm, and I cannot deny anybody. Even an opposition party can do this. You are showing. A person who wants to play smart, somebody as you are, you have gone through a lot of things in your life that people want to malign you. They want to put it into things that you do not know anything about. And this is politics. Even though you are outside the country, you are in Canada, you know what happens in Nigeria. If a man wants to call a dog a bad name, they can do anything. And this issue alone cannot be the sole reason why any pastor can go and do what they did.
Yeah.
It is not enough. If you know that Akeredolu or any of his agents have made a promise to you, why don't you confront them? Not going to a church
To kill innocent souls.
Those people have gone beyond, they have crossed the red line. For us, for someone like me, let me make this very clear. I think what is happening is what happened, the way I look at it, what happened in the world was that if you look at the timing and look at issues that have happened during that period, you discover that it is just the the fundamental opposition that Akeredolu had to the issue of security herdsmen invasion of our state, the Southwest, the fact that he wants the presidency to come to the Southwest, the fact he asked people who are in the forest to leave the forest, and all these people. It is an attempt to make him to stay back and withdraw some of the revolutionary things he's doing. That's why they went to our. You will ask a question, a valid question. Why the Catholic Church? You discover that some 2 weeks before that period, Reverend Father Kuka had been under very serious attack by some hoodlums and the Catholic had been under serious attack. So they were only looking for soft spots. And I'm not of the view that we should politicize this fact. Let's give it to the man. Nobody is a saint. Nobody can have everything. But when a man is doing something right, let's just give it and give him encouragement. Like you say, you have a drone. You are a citizen of Ondo State. And I know you love this state. You may not agree with Akeredolu or his policies, but you are a citizen of Ondo State, and I know you love Ondo State, and you are in the Western world. You have access to a lot of things. Whatever you can do, like this drone you say you have, if you can either get one or two and donate it to Amoteco, I think your name will go down in gold. Your criticism of Akeredolu or his government, people will know that it's not just that you are just criticizing. You love your people in Ondo State. You love your people in Irele. You even if it's your local government in Irele or whatever, or the Ondo State, you can do one thing to assist them because these people are your people. You've been fighting for them a long time, and you are still abroad. You are still fighting for them. I will encourage you, whatever you can do, to help us, help this state in security way, in any way particular. I will encourage you, my brother. I know you are Jack of, you migrated to Jack of Ondo State, Jack of Africa, and now you are Jack of the world. So whatever you can do to assist us with technologically, I know you are capable. You can do it. I know you built a library for your people in Irele long time, over 10 or 12 years ago. So you are not just doing good things. But this period needs every man, every reasonable man to assist. And I will equally want you to encourage Akeredolu in this area of security. You may not encourage him in any other way. You may not like his politics, you may not like his person. But I mean, in those days, I see what is going on. We know it confirmed. Look at last December. This is the first time, December 2021 to 2022, no single crime happened. In the last 1 month, do you know the number of murderous people that have been transported? There was a time, about 168, about last week, 168 was arrested, 158 about 3 weeks ago, packed inside trailers being transported to the Southwest. Nobody knows who will be the victim. We have talked about the daughter of Baba Passionately. May her soul rest in perfect peace. We have talked about the Oba of Ifon. May his soul rest in perfect peace. We have talked about any other person.
Everybody's important. The life is one. Everybody's important. Everybody died. Even the poor ones on the street is the same life. So we are all concerned about everybody, sundries.
So what I'm saying is that let us, Akeredolu is doing so well in the security. You can confirm from your sources in Nigeria. There are Montecon people in the rain, in the sun, and they don't take bribes. I can confirm it. They don't take bribes.
Well, barrister, you have
The last December, there was no single crime here in Ondo State. Everywhere was secured.
Barrister.
I commend the
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your gesture and your accolades about my dealings of the past. Because you know, you and I, we have come a long way. So very fought together. You know, we fought the other government together. Myself, Gani, and you. I know the risk we took. Having said that, you have just thrown a challenge to me. I'm going to donate a drone to Amotekun. But let me just get across. I want to get across to the commander. I will donate a drone to the Amotekun. I want, yeah, because it's not whether I'm rich, whatever, but what I'm saying is we have to come together sincerely to fight the security, because I still have brothers and sisters. It can happen to my brother, it can happen to my sister in Ondo State. It can happen to my mother, they can be kidnapped. So everything we have to do, it pains me when people are nonchalant, when people are not doing the right thing. You know, you just said it now that the governor, on a practical note, he has no grip of the security of the state, which means the federating government is faulty. Like here in Canada, we are running a provincial type of government, a parliamentary system of government. The premier of Ontario does not need to take orders from the prime minister for him to do anything in Ontario. Understand? As long as his own house in Ontario approves it for him, off he goes. And promptly, that's why development was able to.
In Nigeria, we do unitary. Although we say we run federalism, but we do unitary form of government. That is it. Anything you have to do, you have to go to Abuja. In the area of everything in Nigeria, what resource control, power rotation, everything. What is happening here is that people are really interested in hidden character, which means you have to compensate certain people for what other people monkey they were babu they show. That's what is happening here, and that is why Akeredolu is just leading a team to say that we cannot continue that way, and that makes him. I'm even surprised that as a member of this team that take such revolutionary position. And that's why a lot of people are happy with him. They may not be happy with him in any other, but a lot of people in Yoruba people say this is our
Yes. Well, thank you. A lot of people are not happy with Akeredolu, that's a fact. Because Akeredolu has personalized the affairs of Ondo State as a family affair. That is just, it's a talk for another day. You and I will know that. Because it's not my view. It's the view of everybody, and it's practically a man that brought the wife, that brought the son. As I told you, that is a discussion for another day, because I don't want us to go into that level. You are this moment now, Barrister. We are rounding up on this program. You're just in 1 minute. Your parting words for the people of Ondo State and all of us in diaspora.
Thank you very much. Let me start by thanking you for giving me this opportunity. And I think I'm happy to have exploited it. I only want to thank you for the donation you are going to be making to Amotekun. If you don't have the number of the commander, I will send it to you, and I will personally contact the Amotekun commander
To contact me.
Whatever.
To contact me too.
So that I want to thank you for that, and people of Ondo State and Nigeria will appreciate you. Also, I equally want to say that there can never be a time when everything will be okay. Politics is regenerative. We will begin to learn. It's a learning process. And for those of you that are abroad, we say that Nigeria, Ondo State is still your place. And there's no way to say that you have made your own impact. You have made your own impact, and you continue to make it. And we wish you well. I really wish you very well, because I know you. I know your passion for your people. I know your passion for Ondo State. And my regards to your family and the people of Ontario and the people of Canada. Nigeria and Canada have great relationships. As much as you can do, please bring good things to Ondo State. And all good things will follow you.
Amen.
Thank you, my government. I appreciate it.
Thank you very Thank you very much and God bless. It's dark over there now. I know my viewers can hardly see your face, but once again, Barrister Shola Safe is a very close friend of mine, and I'm thanking you for this guest show this evening. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, gentlemen and ladies, we're just finishing with a comrade, a barrister, and a media guru. I'm talking about Barrister Shola Ajisafe. He's a well-known politician in Ondo State, and he's a legal practitioner also in Ondo State. And I'm sure my viewers across the world will see that he has thrown more light on the issue of insecurity in Ondo State. Though we may not agree on the same level, but we have an agreement that we still need to do more in the aspect of security in Ondo State. On this note, I will say thank you to all my viewers across the globe. I can see far away Switzerland, far away in Caribbean island. I can see from London, UK. I can see all over, even Africa, even the remote area of Tanzania is there. Thank you everybody for watching this program this evening, and we say we'll be bringing for you from time to time, issues bordering on our state and Nigeria at large when it is time for us to do that. On this note, I will say good evening from here. I remain Ambassador Olujimi Adekale, the Lion of Really Kingdom. Good evening.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Sórí ètò ìtàmúlọ́rùn wa lórí Savannah News TV. Àkú àmójúbà Savannah News TV tó kárí ayé. Savannah News TV. Ẹ wá wò wá kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ yìí, Aisha mọ̀ fọlọ́kọ. Àwa ní Savannah News TV. Tẹnukọ́ ìròyìn àgbáyé tó yẹ kóró la mú wá lórí Savannah News TV. Ìròyìn nípa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Áfíríkà la mú wá lórí Savannah News TV. Ìròyìn támú ìlọsíwájú bá gbogbo wa la mú wá, kò sí ìbẹ̀rù. Savannah News TV. Lábẹ́ àṣẹ ọmọ Bàràdé Kànlẹ̀, Olújìmí jábọ̀. Savannah News TV. Kémi lékè mo ti bá wọn débẹ̀, ẹ máa wo Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.